87% of people drink coffee the wrong way every single day, and it's silently wrecking their energy, hormones, and long-term health. Yep, the thing you reach for to wake up, to focus, to survive the chaos of your mornings might actually be draining you more than it's helping. Sound familiar? You feel wired, then weirdly tired, or jittery, then sluggish. You crash hard in the afternoon, reaching for another cup just to feel human again. But what if I told you it's not the coffee? It's how you drink it. The right timing, combination, and habits around your coffee can transform it from a nervous system landmine into a biohacking super drink. And in this video, I'll show you how to do it step by step. But first, why are so many people getting this wrong? See, the issue starts before the first sip. Most people roll out of bed and pour a hot cup immediately, thinking it's going to snap them into high gear. But your body isn't ready yet. In fact, drinking coffee within the first 30-60 minutes of waking up disrupts your natural cortisol rhythm, the hormone that's supposed to wake you up naturally. Your body's already designed to give you a strong hit of alertness first thing in the morning. When you slam coffee on top of that, you're not enhancing the system, you're short-circuiting it. And over time, your body learns to produce less natural energy on its own. That's why you're more tired, more dependent, and less responsive to caffeine the longer you follow this pattern. But here's the twist. Timing your coffee just 60 to 90 minutes later can completely shift this. Wait until you see what happens when people make this one small timing adjustment. A 2022 case study showed that individuals who delayed their first cup of coffee by 90 minutes after waking experienced fewer energy crashes, more stable cortisol levels, and reduced anxiety symptoms throughout the day. No additional supplements, no diet changes, just pushing back the first cup. Try this tomorrow. Wake up, hydrate with water, get some sunlight or movement, and wait. Then, sip your coffee after that window. You'll be stunned by how much better you feel, more focused, calmer, and more balanced. Don't skip ahead. The game-changing combo of coffee and fats is coming up soon. But first, let's talk about the quality of coffee. Because here's another big myth. All coffee is created equal. It's not. And drinking low-quality coffee can actually be toxic, literally. Mass-produced coffee beans are often sprayed with pesticides, grown in mold-prone conditions, and processed in ways that strip out the antioxidants and bioactive compounds that make coffee good for you in the first place. If you've ever felt nauseous, jittery, or foggy after drinking coffee, it could be the mold toxins, not the caffeine, wreaking havoc on your system. Opting for organic, mold-free beans can make a world of difference. Brands like Purity Coffee or Life Boost undergo rigorous third-party testing and contain higher levels of polyphenols, the antioxidant compounds linked to reduced inflammation, improved brain function, and even longevity. Most people never think to question the quality of their coffee, but if you care about your health, you should. Let's go deeper. What you add to your coffee is just as important as when and what kind you drink. And here's where most people sabotage themselves. Sugar, syrups, artificial creamers, they're like throwing garbage on top of rocket fuel. They spike your insulin, crash your energy, and turn a metabolic booster into a metabolic disaster. Even plant-based creamers can be loaded with emulsifiers, gums, and hidden sugars that disrupt gut health and blood sugar levels. But there's a better way, and most people miss step number 3. I'll explain why. Instead of sweetening your coffee, upgrade it. Add healthy fats like MCT oil, grass-fed butter, or ghee. These fats not only smooth out the caffeine absorption, making your energy more stable, but they also fuel your brain and extend satiety, making you feel fuller longer. This is the core concept behind Bulletproof coffee, and while it's not perfect for everyone, it's a powerful tool for those practicing intermittent fasting or low-carb eating. The fats slow the release of caffeine into your bloodstream, preventing that sharp spike and crash most people experience. It's not just trendy, it's biochemically smarter. Try this now and see what happens. Swap your regular creamer for a teaspoon of MCT oil for 3 days. Watch how your focus sharpens, your hunger decreases, and your energy levels stay smooth. Now let's talk about the role of coffee in your overall lifestyle, because if you're drinking coffee as a way to compensate for poor sleep, bad nutrition, or high stress, it's a band-aid on a bullet wound. Coffee is a performance enhancer, not a replacement for rest. Overusing it to power through burnout will only deepen the burnout. So here's a rule to live by: never use coffee to replace what your body actually needs. Instead, stack it with healthy rituals that amplify its benefits, like morning sunlight, hydration, and nutrient dense breakfasts. One overlooked strategy: pair your coffee with a magnesium rich breakfast, like chia pudding, spinach omelets, or pumpkin seeds. Magnesium balances the stimulating effects of caffeine and supports your adrenals, reducing the risk of burnout. The real secret comes at 10:30 a.m. Don't miss it. Here's a common issue. You drink coffee, but instead of feeling energized, you feel anxious, irritable, or even dizzy. If that's you, your body might be caffeine sensitive or you're drinking it on an empty stomach. In that case, ditch the fasted coffee trend and eat something first, ideally with protein and fiber. A small Greek yogurt with chia seeds or scrambled eggs with avocado can create a stable base that neutralizes coffee's harsh edge. If X happens, like heart palpitations or stomach pain, do Y instead. Reduce the dose, eat before drinking, and switch to cold brew or half calf to minimize acidity and overstimulation. Option A is crash and burn energy. Option B is stable, smooth productivity. The difference, the context in which you drink your coffee. But we're not done yet. Ever wonder when the best time for your second cup is? Here's the science: avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Why? Because caffeine has a half life of 5 to 7 hours, which means that 50% of it can still be circulating in your system by bedtime. Even if you fall asleep, caffeine disrupts deep sleep and REM cycles, reducing your overall sleep quality. Instead of reaching for a second or third cup in the afternoon, try a gentler stimulant like matcha or yerba mate, which contain L-theanine, a compound that promotes calm focus without the crash. Or go non-caffeinated with adaptogens like ashwagandha or rhodiola. These herbs help your body adapt to stress and support energy without overstimulating your nervous system. Comment yes if you've ever had a bad night's sleep after that innocent afternoon latte. Let's bring in a real world story. Meet Sarah, a 38-year-old lawyer who relied on 4 cups of coffee per day just to function. She'd wake up groggy, hit the espresso hard, crash by 2 p.m., and suffer from insomnia most nights. We adjusted 3 things: delayed her first coffee by 90 minutes, upgraded her beans to organic mold free coffee, and added a fat source instead of sugar. Within 10 days, her energy stabilized, her mood improved, and she dropped to just 2 cups a day without even trying. Her sleep normalized within 3 weeks. That's not a magic trick, it's just the right framework. Now, if you're thinking, but I love my sugary caramel latte, I hear you, and I'm not here to ruin your joy. Instead, try this swap. Blend your coffee with vanilla extract, cinnamon, a splash of coconut milk, and a few drops of monk fruit. You'll get the sweetness and creaminess without the metabolic mess. And if you need the full experience, save it for a weekend treat, not a daily crutch. You'll enjoy it more, and your body will thank you. Here's a bonus retention spike for you: the coffee nap. Yes, it's real, and it works. Drink a small cup of coffee, about 100 milligrams of caffeine, then immediately lie down for a 20-minute nap. By the time the caffeine kicks in, you're waking up. You get the benefits of rest and stimulation at the same time. Studies show this can enhance alertness more than either strategy alone. It's the ultimate midday reset. Just don't do it after 3 p.m. Now, before we wrap, let's do a quick checklist of your new coffee strategy. 1. Delay your first cup by at least 60-90 minutes. 2. Choose high-quality, organic, mold-free beans. 3. Skip the sugar and artificial creamers. Opt for fats or clean alternatives. 4. Don't drink it on an empty stomach unless you know your body handles it well. 5. Cut off caffeine by 2 p.m. 6. Don't use coffee as a substitute for self-care. And 7. Try the coffee nap or adaptogen swap for afternoon slumps. Watch next. 7 morning habits that are destroying your energy. We go even deeper into how to reset your internal systems for all-day vitality. Save this guide so you can follow the coffee strategy step by step. And subscribe for part 2, where I reveal the 5 best foods to pair with coffee for metabolic health. That one is packed with surprising science. Drinking coffee doesn't have to be a bad habit. It can be a powerful ally, but only if you treat it with the respect it deserves. Let me know if you'd like this formatted into a downloadable PDF or split into parts for a video series.